Good afternoon, everybody. This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and welcome to a marvelous Monday. It's a marvelous Monday. Yeah. And it's so good to come to you a little bit earlier. It's not 5, it's not 4, it's not 3, but 3:30 seems like it's working today. And I want to welcome everybody. I see my good friends, Barcus Aurelius, and my friend Marshall, Ambient Dave, David McGinnis. Good to see all of you. And we're going to have a good time today. Neiman, good to see you. And Will, just so good to see my friends in the house today. We're going to have a full live stream as usual. It seems like I try to pack a lot of things in as I can. Frank Wolf, good to see you. And Michael, my good friend Michael. You know, when I'm calling out your names, it's like I've got this little GoPro sitting right there in front of me, and it's like it is like my window into the world, and it makes me feel so good and so blessed to be able to know that on the other side of that connection, there are some absolutely marvelous musicians and creators, and you know, I call you my friends. You know, even though we've not met in person, meeting on this platform is just such a blessing. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start off with giving away a couple of copies of Quadra. Now let me see if we can pull this up. This was the live stream that we had on Monday, and actually the Wheel of Fun kind of malfunctioned a little bit, but I want to give a big shout out to Marshall Banana, who gave me a fabulous idea. And so the entries are closed for Quadra, but if you use the link in the description below, we're going to give you a chance to win a copy of Axé from Audio Brewers, and it is their latest percussion library that we're going to take a look at in just a few minutes. But what I thought we would do is go ahead and launch the Wheel of Fun, and hopefully it's going to not give us any issues today. So let's see what we can do here. So here we go. So okay. Yeah. So there it is. So this is the Wheel of Fun. And UVI has been so gracious to give me 2 copies of Quadra Metal and Wood to give away. And so what I'll do at the end of the drawing, I'll go back and respond to your original comments, those that won, and good luck, and thanks for all the support. And here we go for the first one. Let's go. Let's do this. Yo, yo. Jan Filiartrualt, or who, yes, I hope that I pronounced that correctly. Yes, Jan. I'll just say Jan, and I'm going to take a screenshot of that or a photo of that. So, congratulations, Jan. You're our first winner today, and so I'm going to remove your name from the list. Okay, see, that was very painless. Thank you, Jesus. And now let's do number 2, winner number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, all right. Mr. Milamu. All right. So let me take a screenshot or a picture of that. And wow, congratulations. Yeah, you know, you can take pictures, use that as a flashlight, and you can actually make phone calls with it. I'm just really amazed at technology. So we're going to remove this. So that is the Wheel of Fun for today. but make sure that you use the link in the description to enter for Ashe, and that is going to be our next giveaway in another live stream that's coming up. But I have the great privilege of welcoming a dear friend that I'm so glad that I can call him my friend, and that is Alejandro Cabrera from Audio Brewers. And we're going to spend some time with Alejandro today. Well, yes, we will. And so there we go. Hey, my friend, that we get all of this stuff cleared out of the way. Um, let's see. Okay, so why are we seeing all this other stuff? Okay, you see what I'm talking about? Let's see. Let me get. So say hi to everybody, Alejandro.
Hey Simeon, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm super
Yes.
pleased to be here with you again.
Okay, the spinning wheel's not here. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from. This is okay. So there's that. Okay, there we go. You're out of here. Okay, now we're good. So welcome Alejandro. It's good to see you, and
Thank you so
we
much.
are celebrating your first anniversary. So everybody in the chat, this is like Audio Brewers' first anniversary. So join me as we let's just go ahead and just sing Happy Birthday. I thought that's appropriate. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Audio Brewers, Alejandro Cabrera, and all the gang. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, so
Thank you so much.
congratulations on hitting this milestone. And it's very, very exciting. So tell us a little bit about how this first year has gone uh, for you and Audio Brewers. I know what was exciting for me when you released your first library was that you were the first sample developer that actually pushed into the immersive audio. That was very exciting. And if you would just share a little bit about how this first year has gone for you.
Thanks so much. All my life I have always thought that the stereo realm of music has been something that has been just like mono was. It was something temporary. Something better was coming. There were so many good albums that came out in surround. Like you had like Pink Floyd albums, you had like Queen remasters of remixes of an Era the Opera in 5.1 and everything, and it all sounded good. But I believe that we have hit a time, an era where technology is here to actually allow us to listen to music in a new way, and this is when I always started thinking about what if, we could develop these instruments where you just, it's beyond our 2 ears and it just becomes the sound that surrounds our head. And this is when I started reading, a lot about this technology that Ambisonics is, and I decided to, give it a try. I have about 10 years of experience in the industry of sampling, and I always thought that um, we were kind of stuck, always, recording with the same techniques. Products will change in I don't know, like more musicians, more microphones, and everything, but we were always delivering the same type of things to users, and this is why I always wanted to just give something that is here to stay and is here to perhaps be used in the future, because I believe that immersive audio has come to stay.
Yeah. So they're saying that your audio is a little bit low. I'm going to see. Is there a way you can can you bump up your audio, or let me see,
Um, Let me just see.
because we want to make sure that we're hearing everything. Thanks, guys, for being our eyes and ears out there.
Um, is it better there?
Maybe,
Maybe
maybe just a little bit more. Are you just using like
I am.
your laptop mic?
I just No, I have like
Okay.
the Pods mic, but I just put it in 10. Maybe
Okay.
it works there better.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound a little better.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Well, go ahead. Yeah, okay, so you're using the AirPods, see?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, did you have any idea? I mean, you were thinking about immersive audio before Apple introduced that concept with the AirPods. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, so I started my little company, with one product, which was the upright, and it came in Ambisonics and everything. And I was all excited about, introducing musicians into the special audio, the terms and the world and everything. And then some months later, I see that Apple is just, dropping this big announcement that they're gonna update Logic to support spatial audio, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and I just felt that I was in the right moment, with the right thoughts, and I still believe that this has so much more, to give. I see that slowly many composers are going to be moving towards this technology, because the good thing is that even though some composers are afraid because they still think that they need like expensive equipment and everything, no, spatial audio works with every single channel array configuration. You can have stereo, you can have surround, you can have immersive, you can have just a mobile device, and it's gonna work much better than just the simple baked stereo left and right. And that's the beauty of it.
Wow, that's incredible. So
Yeah.
so I've got pianoforte pulled up, but that was not your first library. Your first library was actually the upright, and that's a pretty a big. So let me see, and I've got the quick load loaded up here, and you can just see all of the different. And I just have stereo. I'm still learning. I am still learning the how to get Ambisonics into Cakewalk, because right now it doesn't seem like that they support multi-channel audio, but we're hoping that that's going to change. But yeah, this is just a little bit of the upright, and then I can imagine with some of the demos that I've heard using the spatial audio, that's just like incredible how you can get all of the different perspectives. So the upright was the very first library that kind of broke through for you guys, and then what was the second one? Yeah, it was Signals Blue, which was kind of a
Yeah, the second was it was like an experimental library. I have a friend who builds instruments, and then I have another friend who is a sound designer, and I was like, okay, why don't you design sound, and then we just build a machine so that it plays the sound inside, and then we record it in Ambisonics. I actually have it here because I am doing more experiments with it.
oh yeah.
It's this massive thing, it's just a device that
What
records the
was
sound
what was
inside.
that? What is it? What is that?
It's like an installation that we created, and it
Okay.
just has a ton of springs inside and everything, so you can just reproduce the audio in it, and then we re-recorded the design sound, and we created this field that just goes all around you with sounds that were designed in a computer. It was just an experimental library that was aimed towards doing paths, but like ready chords so that you could just quickly move through compositions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so cool. And then we had pianoforte after that,
Yes.
and
Pianoforte was a beautiful project, because I managed to find this Fazioli, and the person who had it in the studio was such a nice person, and I had the chance to spend about 25 hours recording it, and it was a struggle to mix it, because it was the first time I was mixing a serious instrument in a technology that didn't exist.
yeah.
So it is so difficult to be able to actually nail it,
Hmm.
nail it, because there is no point of reference. And so this was, this was just such a challenging experiment, but I think it worked.
I would say it worked beautifully. I would definitely say it works. Yeah, the Fazioli has a different tone to it. It's and of course, I've got videos on all of these instruments individually. And you definitely need to check those out if you haven't, because there's a lot to unpack with each of these. So after
After
pianoforte,
I did tangent drum, which is another thing that I always wanted to do. I was like, how would it sound if you actually were inside an instrument, And this was like the perfect opportunity to do it, because it's an instrument that is not that big, it's not that small, and it has a big hole, So I could just put the microphone inside, and
so you put the
that was the
microphone
experiment.
where? Inside?
Yeah, below the instrument there is a resonance box
Oh yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah.
hole. So you put the instrument in the microphone in the instrument, and then I put another microphone above it, to have like the normal
So did you put the
tone.
Ambisonics mic inside of the? Okay, yeah.
Exactly. So when you're when you're playing this instrument using the immersive mix, you can actually hear the sound just revolving around your head, and depending on which note you're playing, it just resonates differently, in each corner. But I'm super happy about this one because I developed a technology to actually be able to pitch stretch the instrument so that it didn't sound pitch stretched. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So okay,
So
so I have it up here, but
yeah, but
so
you have the normal version per se.
so this is the pitch. This is the non. This is like if you would take the sample and do it the normal way.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of aliasing and. So let's see where it would the. Oh,
So
let's
if you go
see.
to the deconstructed ones,
Okay.
you can
Deconstructed
use
mix.
whichever the mix, for example.
Okay. And so deconstructed.
And on the
Okay.
right hand side, you have all the patches.
Okay, let's do the mix. So deconstructed is the name of the new technique that you came up with.
It was the name back then, because but yeah.
So now this is using that new technology. So no aliasing, no weird artifacts. That's very impressive. Yeah. And it is tuned to a particular. Each hand drum is tuned to a particular key. Is that correct?
Yes, and so this is another thing of the deconstruction, because I managed to deconstruct the sound. I managed to create patches for every tonality. So right now you have loaded the A one. So if you
Oh
play
yeah.
something in A, it's gonna resonate better.
And then if I do the G, it'll resonate
Yeah,
in
if
G.
you have to play something in G major or G minor.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
And then you have all the different layers there. So it's just like the last tongue drum or hand drum that you'll ever need, with all of
That's what I say.
the way. Yeah. And then you've got the.
Yeah, because it's like, if you think about it, it's an instrument that has 12 notes, and I managed to make 6 octaves that sound spotless. So It's pretty cool.
Incredible. Yeah.
And in immersive and in stereo and inside and outside, and it's got all that.
Yeah. Yeah. To have the ability to choose the key that it resonates in, that makes all the difference. That
Yeah.
just is a game changer that allows you to use it in pretty much everything, because you can just pick the key and go for it. Um, and then after tangent drum, you kind of went you kind of went into like a little crazy area here, um,
Yeah.
with um, with piano toy. Is that right? Is
Yeah, so Piano 2 was a beautiful experiment because I wanted to do something. I was preparing for Axé. I was super stressed. I was with the recording on top. I was editing. I was coding all everything, and I was like, I have to relax. I have to do something that is just small and cute. And this is when I did Piano Toy.
Yeah, and then but the thing is, it's not a toy because you took the same approach as you've done like with tangent drum and deconstructed it and put the mic inside of it, the Ambisonics mic
Yes.
inside of it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I
so
also did the same thing of sample deconstruction. So you have 6 octaves, and it sounds great. No artifacts.
so yeah, so that is the deconstructed part, right?
Yeah.
So no aliasing and no weird stuff going on. And you felted it. Um,
Yeah.
you felted a toy. And incredible. And you've also got a free version of this available for people who sign up for the mailing list. And so that's fun.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah, there is a free version available.
muted and plucked. Yeah, it's crazy. And again, we did you let us do a giveaway of this as well, and it's just like you are the frequent flyer. You're like at platinum status on the channel. You've been just I just so enjoy having you. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So Marshall says detoyification through deconstruction. So you detoyified. That's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. And my secret squoil. Welcome and just getting those notifications and welcome, man. It's always good to see you. And so this is where so we go from piano toy to now I've been trying to practice this asha
Ashe.
ashe ashe
Ashe.
ashe
Ashe.
ashe with that little over the e ashe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And so let me see, tell us a little about that, about this project,
Yeah,
about
so
ashe.
so this is probably the most ambitious project I've done in audio brewers and personally with like my project, like my baby, it's huge. Um I have I know this band here, which is part of a bigger group of a worldwide band, which has like 1,500 members all around the world.
Wow.
And they have one band here, and they play drums, and I was always excited about the sound of Brazilian percussions, and I was somewhat annoyed of the fact that they're always placed on the world music side of things because I believe that they sound huge. And I was thinking, if the taiko drums made the jump from world music to epic music, I'm sure that these things can do the jump as well.
Yeah.
And this is when I came in contact with a guy who has this band, and I was like, I would like to record you guys. How would you like it? And he was like super supportive and everything. And from an experience that I had recording a similar band in the past, I did it like in a studio. I just didn't like the sound of it being fancy.
Hmm.
I just wanted a hall where it sounded wet and it just resonated and everything. So we did it right there where they have their rehearsals. And this is where Axé was born. You know, I recorded that, and it was a crazy project that ended up being 81 instruments. If you put everything together, there are 81 instruments playing all together. You know,
Wow.
and it just sounds so huge. I remember when I was recording that, like every time they will hit the repiques, which is like an instrument that has a huge transient, I could feel my clothes, you know, like jumping on my body because it was so loud. I have like double ear protection. It was just so loud, and it was so great. This is such a great experience because everybody involved was so excited about doing this, you know. And yeah, I'm super proud of it, and I hope people like it, you know, because I honestly believe that these percussions sound amazing, you know.
Yeah, so I pulled up the all core. So this basically has all of the instruments kind of stretched, spread out in groups across the keyboard. And
Yeah, like the most important articulations.
yeah, so let's see. So we've got the dobra.
Can you
The
change the screen?
Oh, well, I did. I sure did. Hold on. Yeah. See, I'm still getting used to this mix face. Okay, so we don't want that. Oh, I keep hitting the DAW control. That's my problem. I keep hitting the I keep hitting the DAW control when I need to hit the yeah. So I've got all of these on hotkeys and MIDI things. Okay, MIDI. Okay, so what is this now? That's the desktop. We don't want to see that. Okay, we want to see that. That's what we want to see. Okay, cool. So this is the all core, and all the instruments are kind of mapped in groups with the most, yeah. You've got flams and triple flams. Now I like that you did the crescendos like that. That they're performed. They're not that. Yeah. So what are we doing here? I'm trying to see.
But then you also can make the crescendos, like if you press on the yellow key and you can control with the mod wheel the dynamics, so you can just make your own
Okay.
crescendos, the crescendos for Sando.
So, oh, okay. So the yellow. Let me find. Oh yeah. So the mod wheel. And I've assigned that CC1 to this first fader here, but you can use the mod wheel as well. And again, I'm loving these longer throw faders than what the Nano controller had. The Nano controller had just those small faders, so you went from the bottom to the top very quickly, but this just lets you have. And then we've got. See, I love being able to have that control like that, where you can control that. And I can't imagine being in that room. That's pretty epic. Yeah, because having that modulation wheel, you can do those kind of like that sforzando type of thing where you can hit it, back it down, and then just ramp it back up again. Now this is the repique. The repique.
Yeah.
Okay. Say that. Help me pronounce that.
It's like repique.
Repique. But you've covered all of these different tonal groups that give us everything from that very low to that cool high stuff. Yeah, roaring. Yeah, the sound is roaring for sure. It's powerful, and that
But
mod wheel.
the beautiful thing about Axé as well is that even because I know that programming percussions is such a difficult thing to make them sound not robotic, so I created a percussion sequencer that just does it for you. I wrote an algorithm that can randomize rhythms that
Oh,
will
you mean
also
this?
result in
You
something.
you mean
Yes,
this right here?
yes, sir. So every time you randomize a rhythm, it's gonna give you something that is rhythmically coherent. It's not gonna just put random stuff here and there. I just made, a proper thing that is just gonna make rhythms for you.
Now, have
So
you
if you go to the
randomized the name?
R,
Because when I hit new,
yeah,
so you're
yeah,
randomizing the name. Okay, so I was wondering
yeah.
how that worked. Oh man. So Barkus,
So
the all of the Audio Brewers plug libraries right now, you have to have the full version of Contact. But the good news is that Native Instruments is having their 50% off thing. So it would be even if you've got a free Contact library, a Contact player library. There are a few Contact player libraries that are free. Embertone has some there, and there are a couple of more. You can actually do a cross grade to the full version of Contact, and it's very reasonable. So instead of paying like $500 for the full version, it's more like 149, something like that. So it's a great time to do that. And having the full version of Contact opens up just a ton of possibilities.
yeah,
Because I know with small developers like Audio Brewers, it is so prohibitive economic wise to be able to get into that free player category. And Alejandro, you might could shed a little light on that.
to me, it's just a matter of I just don't see the point of doing it right now. It's just like that, you know.
Yeah, because you're
Uh,
investing. I guess you're investing into the titles, putting all
yes,
the
exactly,
resources there.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
So yeah,
So Arfo says he's Brazilian, and listen, if you've been following the latest videos that I've been putting out, I am just I was introduced to the music of Antonio Carlos Jobim, and I've just been so in fact, that's about all we play in the car sometimes when we're driving. So Arfo says. As a Brazilian, it's great to see a classic sound shaped out of our culture into a great product. Congratulations. So, and I think that's your point. That's your point, is just to take something so beautiful like that and be able to just expand it.
look, to me, Brazilian percussions sound absolutely amazing, and they are definitely there, to be put like in trailer music. I That's what I believe.
Yeah. So I just this is the percussion player,
Yeah,
and it's just it's amazing. So we've got one, two, three, four, five slots, but you can have more than that, right?
you can have up to 16
Okay, so you hit
tracks.
that plus sign up there, and you can keep adding. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just go, man. So that's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes,
5,
sir.
6,
Mhm.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So let's go back down to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, five,
Let's put it to 5,
6,
because
7,
there are 5 instruments.
8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more. One. Okay, yeah, we've got 5. Okay, so now um, let's let's hit the randomize button. So
Okay,
the C is a copy. Is that correct?
it's to clear. The C is to
Clear.
clear.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
clear. And now, okay, so the random name says Latin Lively Octet. So let's hit the randomize, and it's going to randomize and populate this whole section here. Boom. Okay. Now, and now when we play this, and it just loops back through. And then if we want to, we can hit save if we like that and save that. Let's hit randomize again and see what happens. And I love the fact that you're not just randomizing just chaotically. You're randomizing with a purpose.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is Latin Lively Octet still, but we haven't hit new here, so we're still randomizing. And Vicente Vince music, yeah, another Brazilian, wonderful. I've been to Rio and Sao Paulo, and beautiful. I love it. I love the Brazilian culture. And here we go. Let's listen to this one. Okay, now one of the cool things that we can do is that we can drag and drop this to a MIDI track.
Yeah, you have to save it first,
Okay, so we
and then
save.
you can drag it to your DAW.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show the desktop here. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, so let's do this. So we can save this to the DAW. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we can save that pattern and drag it. I'm gonna switch windows real quick so I can show you how we can do this. Yeah, so let me go back up here. Fly me to the moon. So we're gonna save this. We're gonna save this pattern, Latin Lively Octet. And now I'm gonna take this and I've created an empty MIDI track here, and then I can just drag and drop that MIDI pattern right there. And then I can in Cakewalk, I can just Control L and create a loop and send that to anything. I can send it to another instrument. I can send it back to Axé. And so, yeah, so save, and then you can click and drag, and then you can actually load so many different patterns that's already provided here. We've got Epic. Let's just pull up one of the Epic.
Yeah, but like the Epic, open the Epic patch. Like you're in the all core, so
Okay.
it's the rhythms with all core because they're configured with the hits from that patch.
Okay, so let's see, all core spots.
You should have like an all core Epic.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you didn't update to the 1.1 Impulse.
I did, but I think it might have dropped it in another folder because I moved.
Okay, that's okay.
I think I moved it, but that's cool.
So if you just load from the all core, it's just gonna load a rhythm that is.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to match up. Well, that's weird because I've got the Epic, but I didn't. Some reason the update didn't.
Oh, because maybe it's not in your quick loads, maybe.
Oh, well, let's find out. Let's go. Let's see. I've got instruments. All core. There it is. All core Epic spots. All core Epic layered. So would that work?
Anyone.
Okay.
Any of those, yeah.
So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to drag this over.
So the Epic patch is a patch that has like all the impact hits. So it doesn't have crescendos. It just has the impact hits. So it's for like more transient kind of sounds.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to hide this browser. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. Okay, so now let's go back to the percussion and let's load one of the Epic. It's good to have a co-pilot with some of these. Fast angles. Let's load that in. We'll double click that. Oh, wow. Okay. Now let's take a look. Listen. Now let's randomize. Let's randomize that. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, and so Secret, what's up with this Axie? The more that I see it, the more I'm thinking about how to link it as more than just an instrumental tool. It is. Because what I saw in there is something that really intrigued me in the presets, where you have these you have these tonal presets,
Yeah.
and I'm going to just drag and drop dropping. Um, yeah, so this is Ashe. That's pretty cool. So it's using the same drum sources.
That's right.
And you were using oh man. Now, what do you call the fresco? Fresco.
The fresco, yes.
Yeah, fresco is this crazy, animation and almost like an XY modulation. Yeah, man, I can have fun playing that, just with that. That's so fun. Crunch the Beauty. Oh man, we got to check that out. Now, this is in the tonal category. Okay, so Marshall's asking how soft can it go? So let me go back.
Oh, it can go pretty soft. Yeah.
Let me go back to the all core, and let's go back to the all core.
So like there are patches as well where you can control the dynamics with the CC1. Maybe you could use those to show people how soft it can go.
Okay, so I see all core CC1 is velocity. So let's load that one.
There are so many patches, so
Yeah.
that they can adapt to all kinds of composers.
So this is the Surdo. Is it Surdo?
Yeah, the Surdo, yeah.
Okay, so let's go. So that's slow. And then the rolls are dynamic, but listen to that.
Yeah.
And then we can go all the way up. And then very soft. So about how many dynamic layers are we looking at with some of these?
So when you have such a big ensemble, dynamics are a bit more conditional. So we did 4 dynamics, but I layered them in a way where you can just go between dynamics and you cannot hear the transition.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool because you can just go from 1 to 127 and it just sounds natural.
You don't hear all of those weird transitional velocity things going on.
Exactly. You hear the velocity just going.
Let's see.
Yeah, so the crescendos don't have dynamics because they're crescendos.
Right, because they're dynamic. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can
So it's only
do
the blue keys.
dynamic stuff. I mean, you can do very intimate stuff with this, and
Oh yeah,
especially
absolutely.
um, let's just see with the effects. Let's just let's just see what we can do. Just kind of make it a little more. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, secret. I've got another question for Alejandro. So I have to ask, because of their ever revolutionary work, which I absolutely agree with, when will Alejandro bring us in-house Audio Brewers player that we can use their interface to map MIDI outs external control?
So right now I have been working on some software as well, but it's not that yet. Like, look, because of the immersive properties of audio, they are, I believe, still so much focused towards engineers and not musicians. I have always thought there has to be a plugin that you just put it in your DAW and you can just play music. So I've been working for 10 months developing a set of plugins that will help you decode Ambisonics into any speaker array you want without having to worry about any weird dials and knobs and a million faders and a million settings. It just works. So right now we're focusing on that, which we hope will release by the first quarter, and then we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
so that is Ashe, and but you have a very special announcement that I want you to go ahead and share, and we can talk about
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, go ahead and share what is coming here.
Yeah. So because this is our first anniversary, we're so grateful and so happy with everybody who has been following us from the very beginning, including you, Simeon. We're launching an event which is called the Art of Brewing Audio event, in which we have created a limited edition library that we're going to give to anybody who shares their music with us using at least two audio brewers libraries. So I personally have never been a fan of sales, but I believe that is more beautiful to have a close contact with people who already are your customers. And this is why I decided to create this limited edition library with for all those who want to participate. It's super easy to participate. This is not a competition. Just create music using our libraries and any other library you want, but use two of our libraries, and you're gonna get this limited edition library, which will be only available till February 1st, 2022. After that, we just remove it. It's gonna stop existing.
Okay, so this is called the Art of Brewing Audio. I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Audio Brewers, and so it's a limited edition library. And when you say two Audio Brewers libraries, can you be a little more specific? Because
Yes, of course. So look, the event is like we love hearing music that is created with our libraries. Let's start from there. So all you have to do is create any song from 30 seconds or above using two audio brewers libraries and any other library you want, effects, processor, whatever you want, but just two audio brewers libraries, excluding Piano Toy Mini and obviously the audio brewers test library, which is just a test library. And just share it with us. You can share it in any of our social networks. We're going to create a post in VI Control, or you can even privately share if you're a shy composer, somebody who's starting and maybe you're just not very confident. You can just share it with us privately. And as soon as you share it, we're just going to send you a copy of this library, which is for you to have. You don't have to pay anything, it's free. And
okay,
this goes till February 1st.
okay, I'm trying to see. Okay, they're still having a little hard time hearing you, so I'm trying to figure out how I can get that a little
Oh, I'm
better
so
for
sorry.
everybody. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so if you've got yeah, even the upright. So if you've got the upright,
Yeah, because the upright is like a bundle of three libraries, which is like the upright sustains, the upright una corda, and the upright prepared, and the upright felt. So yeah, the upright counts. Like if you only have the upright, as long as you mix two libraries from the upright complete, you're good.
Wow. Okay. So so go ahead and say something, Alejandro, again. Okay. That is better. Let's see. I think that might be better. Keep going. Wait. Okay. So I'm not hearing you there. Okay. So now try it.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah, but
Yes.
now I hear myself.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Is that? I think that's better. I think they can hear you a little better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
uh, yeah, they said that there is no sound now. Okay, better now. Okay, so yeah, what I was saying is like this library is just as a thank you for all the people who have been, following us and seeing us grow, and this is for you. And after the 1st of February, it's just gonna stop existing.
Okay. No.
Oh, no sound.
Okay. IG.
Okay, much better. Somehow you fixed it, I think.
I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. See, sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes the technology just gets a little scared and
Okay, yeah, yeah. Seems to be is fixed.
okay, good. That's yeah, okay, fantastic. So, yeah, and now we know next time you're on what to do to make sure everybody can hear everything. So, but I've got it pulled up. I've got it pulled up here. So, and then, when you get the link, go ahead and send me the link, and I'll add it to the description of this.
Yeah.
Of this.
So as soon as this stream is over, I'm just gonna post the page and everything that is related to the library and the event. The library is not for sale; you cannot buy it. So the only way of getting it is participating. You don't have to win. It's not a competition. We just want to hear what you do. You
Yeah,
know, just want to be close to you.
yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. You see. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's see. Just like me, just like Alejandro, they want to be close to you. This is the eternal upright because this special library has a little tasting of all your other libraries.
So it's a recompilation. It's like yeah, the best sound design we did throughout 2021. We just gathered the best from every library and we just created everything mashed in one library and created many presets that you can play with.
Yeah. So this is the eternal upright, and this is the eternal upright. And then what we can do, we can click this stack button, and we can actually start stacking all of these crazy things. Yeah. And then you still have all of the things that make your library special. There's an Ambisonics version of this as well?
Yes,
Of
it comes
course.
both in Ambisonics and stereo, of course.
And fresco and all the modulation and effects,
Everything.
everything.
Also, so there is this
And
guy
there's more.
yeah, there's more. There is this guy who is called Andrew Rahman, who I found, and he's a very nice person who has made like a research of of like a set of IR impulse responses in Ambisonics, and I just came in contact with him and I told him, could we use your impulse responses for our libraries? And he was like, sure, man, you can do it. So in the convolution reverb, you have a massive list of reverbs of impulse responses that we have added. This includes also Axé, and eventually we're just going to
Wow.
update the upright and pianoforte and everything with the
Wow.
convolutions.
So
Yeah.
what, for example, what kind of convolution are we talking about?
So he did some research on ambisonics and the way sound behaves in different spaces, and he just created convolutions from different places in California, I think.
Wow.
So if you go to the effects and put the convolution reverb,
Okay,
just
reverb.
add convolution reverb in any slot.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if you go and select, exactly, you see there are so many. So this is called Pairs, his project.
Ah, okay.
These portable ambisonic input responses, and he just have so many. And I was like, this is so beautiful what you have done. Just let me use it so that people can have it, And he was so nice to provide it for us.
So this is Cinemat, and we have Hearst Mining Building. We have a reading room, Long and Kraber stairwell. Okay, let's put it in this. Let's put it in the stairwell. Let's do the stairwell mid. This is the soothing forte. Forte's. That's wild. So let's choose another. Let's go to the small Wuhan Fei or what? Let's see. Do I have any other reverbs going on here? I don't think. Oh, I don't think
No, no,
so. I
no, you
think
don't.
I
That's
think I'm
it.
good. Now let's go to a reading room and hear what that sounds like. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
maybe if you put the upright sound, which is more dry, less sound
Uh,
designy.
let's see. So which one?
The first one,
The
just
first one?
enable the first one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And the IR size. So we set that the IR size to 100. Is that usually the default?
Yeah, the 100 is the default.
Okay. Okay.
If you control click, yeah. Whoop.
Yeah. Yeah. The room makes a big difference.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is that because like right now you're listening to the impulse responses converted to stereo, but if you
Yeah.
listen to it in immersive audio, you can just feel right there.
It's
It's
you're in the
beautiful.
middle of it.
Yeah, he did such a beautiful thing there, and I'm so happy that he allowed us to share it with
Yeah.
musicians.
So Secret, are you talking about being able to? I guess if you put other instruments through a convolution reverb that use the same impulse response, then that would be a possibility. It says, can the
So
resonance
yeah, so
be
like
mapped?
the pairs impulse responses, they're freely downloadable. Like you can and you can download the impulse responses, but you need a decoder. You can apply them to anything
Yeah. So
really, but we just wanted to include them in our instruments because they're ambisonics.
yeah, and I think there are free impulse response players that you can plugins that you can do.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that Logic comes with one. I'm not very sure,
yeah,
but yeah,
but that's the thing because you
perhaps.
can pretty much unify the room for all of the other instruments if you
Exactly.
running them through the same. So this is the large reading room. Yeah. So the long. Very cool. And so you've got some signals blue in here. Let me see. Let me just pull up one of these choirs. I just look and something just jumps out, and that's what I click on. Um, so this is choirs, and this is
And
used.
remember, you have CC1. 1.
Yeah. So you're using the pianoforte processed sounds with this.
Yeah, it really sounds like a choir.
Yeah, but it's piano samples. Um,
It's from a piano, yeah.
wow. Emerging strings. Let's just check that out. I can't wait to hear what some of you guys are going to do. Um, that's wild. Yeah, you've got so many things going on here. Um, man. So tell me and tell us what. Okay, so you've already kind of, you know, opened the door a little bit because you're wanting to develop some accessible plugins for musicians to make getting into immersive audio easier. And that is very exciting because I believe too. I believe we're at the really at the bleeding edge of that, and especially when a lot of us are using iPhones and using AirPods, and and I know that I use Amazon Music Unlimited, and I know that I've been seeing a lot of Dolby Atmos and HD audio versions of these songs pop up, and it's like to be able to hear something like that, like you're sitting in the middle of the concert hall performance, would be fabulous. I think so. Beside, just kind of tell us what you see. How do you see this next year shaping up for audio brewers?
Yeah, so I am preparing a couple of libraries that are gonna be biggish. I'm super excited about them. Still pre-producing everything, but at the same time, I'm working in like 3 or 4 more that are gonna be like a bit smaller. It's just so many things, because this terrain is like just so vast. Like
Yeah,
when you have the happiness of being able to do an instrument that nobody has heard before, the way it has been sampled. I just have to dig very deep on how exactly I'm going to approach it.
yeah,
So right now I'm preparing a recording for a library that I have been thinking about for months, and I have been thinking about things that might seem simple, which is like, how am I going to record this exactly so that it sounds beautifully,
yeah,
so that it sounds the best,
yeah,
because the way you record it is not only pointing at the musicians, it's the whole environment where the sound moves all around you. This is what I'm recording. So I've been planning it, and hopefully it's going to happen soon. And that paired with the plugins that we're preparing, which is like, my aim is to be able to offer something that works,
yeah,
that you just insert them and they just work,
yeah,
that they troubleshoot your signal automatically. So they tell you if there is something wrong and what you can do to fix it, that they adapt to your output automatically. So if you're wearing headphones, it's just going to the go-to headphones. If you are in a 5.1 system, it just does it automatically. So you don't have to move anything. You can rotate the signal if you want, but you don't have to do anything if you don't want. So that is exactly what we're working on, just to make this more accessible to musicians,
wow.
because way too focused towards engineers.
Yeah, because like I like what you said, and thanks, David, for subscribing. So appreciate that. So I think what you say is it makes a lot of sense. Doing a library, doing a virtual instrument is more than just pointing a microphone in the direction of the instrument and recording it and then mapping it out. I think we just
Especially when it's immersive.
yeah, we take it so much for granted because the space. Again, I'm going to say this again. I say it over and over again, but it's like on on a basketball team or a sports team. The crowd, the fans, the audience, they are the extra player that makes a huge difference. I mean, when you're playing at home and you have your fans behind you, it makes a difference in how you're going to perform. So when you're an instrument developer, the space in the room makes that difference. It just makes it what it is. And so by you taking in everything as a whole, I think that's really commendable because it will make the instrument. It can actually really make or break the sound of the instrument. because
Yeah,
yeah,
and especially when you have the possibility of rotating and listening what was behind,
yeah,
because in a stereo recording you can't,
yeah.
but here you can. So it has to be impeccable from every corner, literally.
That's that's amazing. That's amazing. So let's just check out Piano Instinct. I'm going to drag and drop that up here, and you know, if you guys are seeing this down below for the first time, this is Contact's Quick Load, which is just such a time saver when you're managing a lot of libraries. Yeah. So Secret says, you are at the tip of the spear. I like that. I like that posturing. Okay. So, um, would you ever consider partnering with other dynamic audio companies? Um,
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
yeah. So Blue Cats and Audio Brewers. Yeah. So we have to do a little bit more research, but yeah, I think that's the power too is collaboration, finding partners and other creators that you can trust and rely on. It just makes us stronger when we can partner together. Um,
Yeah.
so that's so good. So this is Piano Instinct. Okay, that's wild. That's cool. Let's see. I'm going to just make sure I've got. Yeah. Now I'm going to, yeah, turn that convolution down a little bit. Convolution sometimes can hit your
Oh
CPU
yeah,
pretty
it's very
hard.
CPU consuming. Like you can unload it completely if you want.
Yeah, let's go to effects and let's just see if that makes a difference. I know. And then with streaming and whatnot, so how do we disable,
Just
actually,
select another thing. Select an equalizer there,
okay,
the 3-band EQ, and just leave it there.
boom.
Boom, that's it. And then there's another one. It's because there are 2 convolutions in that patch.
Yeah, we can keep one.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 Now I've got the stack on and I can come in here and I'm going to put frozen.
Yeah, but you didn't select it. You just loaded it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do soothing. Yeah, let's do soothing. Yeah. And then we can blend those layers together. But to have all of these sound sources here that we can just go to and just stack and experiment with. Wow. That's amazing. Well, this has just been it's been another wonderful exploration. And man, I love seeing your face on the screen because it's just it's just such a joy. I just there's just personally, I just feel like that you just you know I don't know. I'm just so glad to be able to um, to have this connection. It's just such a blessing, and um, I know there's great things ahead. There's great things ahead from Audio Brewers. I just love your heart, and listen, you got it going on. There is such a creativity, and not just creativity, but like what Secret said. Just you're at the tip of the spear with so many different things, and it's just exciting with
Thank you so
just
much.
what I'm experiencing. And so I definitely encourage you all to just check the links in the description. Go back. I actually put an Audio Brewers playlist together on the channel that kind of covers all of the videos that we've done on all of the libraries from the upright till today. So you can go back, check out all of the different instruments and the walkthroughs that are on the channel, and make sure you check out um, the art of brewing music, not
Audio.
competition. The art of brewing audio, because sometimes audio is not necessarily musical, but it's immersive, and
Exactly.
it's exciting. So yeah, yeah,
So we're just going to launch this event like 15 minutes after we're done talking. I'm just going to launch everything.
okay. So you've heard it here first. We got the exclusive scoop on that. So that's a lot of fun. So thank you for joining me, Alejandro, and just stick around a little bit, and we'll just you know we'll finish up our conversation after this.
And remember to subscribe in the link below so that you can get a copy of Axé. You can
Yes.
participate.
Yeah. So the link is in the description below. Yeah. So make sure that you click the link in the form and enter for the giveaway. And I'm going to do the giveaway on the next live stream. We'll do we'll give some others a chance to enter, and then the next live stream we'll go ahead and spin the wheel of fun. So Alejandro, I can't wait to have you on again with. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we can, when we get some entries for the, okay, so let's call it the Art of Brewing Audio Celebration. And
Yeah.
So maybe the next time that I have you on, we can actually listen maybe to some of the submissions, and just have a celebration of more Audio Brewers fun. My wife actually picked me up some coffee again today, so just got to have it. Got to have some good coffee in the morning to wake us up. So just hang on for just a few minutes, and after the stream, and I'll come right back to you. But big cheers to Alejandro, and
Thank you so much.
yeah, we'll see you real soon. And thank you guys for joining me for another amazing live stream. And make sure you check out all the links in the description below. The entry information is in there, so make sure you check that out. And I cannot wait to come back to you again. And I'm just very thankful. We're entering the season of Thanksgiving. And one thing I'm very thankful for just this past year, with all of the crazy stuff that's gone on. We have just found so many opportunities for blessings. And one thing I always say is, no matter what's going on around you, look for something good. Look for something that you can focus on, something positive, and something that we can be grateful for and thankful for. And I think that instantly elevates us makes us feel better, and it helps us to get through sometimes really dark moments and enjoy the blessings that we have. So until next time, this is Simeon Ambergy with PraiseTracks.com, and thanks again to Alejandro and Audio Brewers, and thanks to all of you for making this channel and what it is. And it's joyous, and it's such a blessing, and it's because of all of you. So until next time, this is Simeon, and I'll see you real soon.